So the referee, Daniel Siebert, gets 2018 underway for Leverkusen from 28. Fourth place Leverkusen up against first Bayern. Bayern with 11 points, way out in front at the top of the table, with absolutely acres of space between them and Schalke. The most they've ever had at this stage in a Bundesliga campaign. They're without Robert Lewandowski today. They're also without Mats Hummels. But if you're just joining us, I'm Phil Bonney, and I'm with former professional footballer in the Bundesliga and in the Premier League, Moritz Volz. Moritz, it's going to be an exciting game by all accounts.
It is, but because we have a lot of pace on the pitch for both teams, and we can already see in these first minutes the pace is high. The pace that I set straight from the off is high, and I don't think it'll be long before we see the first moments.
Well, Leverkusen have got a virtually fully fit squad. Rafinha on his back. Jupp Heynckes will not be hoping for any more injuries. That one didn't look too bad, Moritz.
Yeah, straight up. First early challenge of the year for him.
It won't be the last. No Mats Hummels today for Bayern. He became a father. Congratulations to him and his wife in midweek. Little baby boy. He's also suffering from a twinging Achilles and a touch of flu to boot, so he's not being risked for this game. Jupp Heynckes, of course, who was the last Bayern coach to win here. He was also a coach here for a while, took Leverkusen to second and fourth in the table in his time. Bayern, as always, with an absolute wealth of talent on the bench. No Tolisso today, no Coman. Joshua Kimmich is got a cold and will probably stay on the bench if they can help it. Leverkusen trying to release Brandt. This is Kevin Volland. And his international teammate, Jerome Boateng. Kept him away from the ball. Good foot in from Rafinha. Vendel, Rafinha again. Throwing for Bayern.
Interesting to see both lineups, and Vendel looks to be playing as a back three with Bender and Tar, and yet he will be the player who's mostly got to try and stop Robin from causing havoc down the wing, as he's done many times before, but he's got the pace to keep up with him.
Well, I'm not sure. Is that really the best solution, to have Vendel, who is renowned for his lunging challenges, keeping an eye on Iron Robben, who's renowned for going down? Robben, Ribéry, time to control the ball, and it just span away from him ever so slightly. James goes down under the challenge from Bellarabi, and the referee awards a free kick. This is in a good position to cause some damage for Bayern. What's your take on that, Moritz?
Well, first of all, there was a lot of space, so down that side that we were just talking about. And here, that's a great challenge there by Bellarabi. I think it hits his arm, but... And then the second one, to me, doesn't look like a foul. Well, he got that one right because he didn't touch the ball.
Free kick, James lining it up. As I was saying, I'm not sure that Vendel is the right person to keep an eye on Robben. He's already had 5 yellow cards and sending off this season. That could prove interesting later on, but right now, James with the free kick. Good movement from Martinez. Bellarabi's high foot releases the ball for Julian Brandt. Leverkusen counter-attacking. Oh, slid the ball nicely underneath the feet, though, of Leon Bailey. His speed took him too far ahead of the ball. Rafinha looks up, there's Vidal. Back to Rafinha. Leverkusen pinning Bayern in ever so slightly. Thomas Müller got a crack on the head, but play continues. Volland knows he was in an offside position and has to pull himself back.
Well, it's the positive start that we all hoped for. It's end-to-end here and very open, lots of space to exploit. Oftentimes this season I've seen Brandt on the counter-attack and his final ball wasn't great. This time he gets it right, but Bailey doesn't control it, and that shows you just how important the first touch is. The minute you have a poor first touch, chances are, especially when you play against top opposition, you're not gonna get a shot off.
Well, it's going to be a case of whoever makes the first mistake today could be severely punished, I think. We've seen how quick Leverkusen have been in this opening 5 minutes to counter-attack when they get a chance, but Bayern have been exactly the same. And if they keep this up, sooner or later, one or the other side is going to get caught. Martinez heads it back towards Tar. Tar's first touch, again, not a good one. Vidal. Plenty of time for Bender to see that one coming. Nicely chested off by Folland. Havertz lays it on for Bellarabi. Bellarabi trying to set up Folland. Some good endeavour right at the beginning from Leverkusen. They've not been afraid to try a pass into the Bayern box.
What I like about it is they defend high up and they try to put Bayern under pressure in their build-up, which oftentimes teams don't allow themselves to do because they are too afraid to get punished at the back.
Robin really wanted that ball back, but it's gone all the way out to Ribéry. Ribéry, as ever, with Alaba in support, but Vidal with a bit of a mistake there from Vidal. He wasn't expecting Ribéry to pull up.
True, but it was also really clever defending by Bender, who, you know, just turned. He knew what Ribéry was trying to do, just play a little 1-2, and he just turned, went into the path that Ribéry wanted to go, the ideal path, and managed to let the ball run out of play. Very good defending there of, you know, a really routine midfield player of German football.
Bernd Leno with the goal kick. Zula's header. It's fallen in Ribéry's path. Jonathan Tah taking absolutely no chances of putting that one out. 65% of his challenges won so far this season. Uli Hoeneß in the centre there, traditionally with his scarf. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge alongside him. Both of them making the trip up from the south today for this game. Havertz got the better of Alaba. Folland looking up for that run from Julian Brandt. So far, Brandt's looked quite dangerous, as has the speed of Bailey. Rafinha. Muller. That's a good touch from Thomas Muller, and that's opened up a little bit of space. James has been bundled over. Referee, however, awarding a free kick for a foul on Ribéry.
Must have been the first one that he called against Rodriguez.
And it's Lars Bender, who's being had a word with by the referee.
Yeah. Clear tag. Good decision.
None of the Leverkusen players particularly arguing the case, although James didn't like it too much. Martinez on the floor now. A yellow card for Kevin Folland. Only his second this season.
It's his second foul of the day, so I think a referee needs to step in to say, look, you can't go fouling all evening today. You've had 2 already. We've played 10 minutes. A bit more careful.
Setting out a sign for the other players as well to mind their manners.
The signs are there for a cracking game. We've got, we've got speed, we've got intensity. Already, I can say that Müller looks much more up for this game than he did late last year, where he looked, especially in that game against Frankfurt when he was playing up front, he just didn't look connected to his teammates. And already in this game, he just looks fresher. He's making runs. Here he's showing again.
Certainly willing to run and chase the ball, but since Jupp Heynckes has returned, he has been a bit more like the old Thomas Müller.
Well, that quality will not go away. He's still a fantastic player, especially when it comes to his movement. And